And in fact, me and him represented and participated in the World Masters and did secure a runners-up trophy there also. He was such an ardent badminton player that he would leave his office, which was at Thana, early in the evening by 5 o'clock to be on the court by about 7 o'clock. And he used to be there every day to play his most favorite game, that is badminton. Suhas was an IIT engineer and a wonderful person, very nice person. In the sense, he was a soft-spoken guy, and I had never seen him get angry to anything or to anybody. A virtue I think most of us, including me, do not have. But it was a blessing which he had. He never used to get angry about anything in life. Besides being a badminton player, he was a wizard as far as numbers were concerned, and also was a wonderful singer. And with so many virtues in his lab, I think he was needed more upstairs. And the Almighty called him about 2 years back. So, about 3 months back, when the COVID scare had gone away, we thought that we must pay homage to our dear friend Suhas. And that is when the idea of having this memorial tournament was conceptualized. With that, we gave the proposal to MIG Cricket Club, and MIG, as you know, has always been forward as far as taking the sporting activities, and they accepted our proposal with open arms. And we would like to thank the MIG management for giving us the opportunity to hold this particular tournament. Also at the same time, we approached the Maharashtra Badminton Association, and believe me, the support which we got from the Maharashtra Badminton Association, and I'll name Shrikant Wad, was amazing. In fact, they helped us to formulate this particular event and take it forward by helping us to see how the entries can be taken, how the payment can be done. Because let me tell you, I was completely a novice as far as arranging a badminton tournament, and that help went a long way in making this tournament a grand success. Friends, as you know, that any tournament cannot be successful unless it has got a financial backing. And we were pleasantly surprised by the amount of support as far as finances were concerned from various sponsors, the gold sponsors, the bronze sponsors, and also from the Nadkarni family. Thank you so much. As well as my very close friend Sandeep Tungare, Hubert Miranda, who himself is a veteran badminton player and a champion, and Dr. Pratap Raut also, who contributed significantly for this particular tournament. It was only because of the financial support that we could hold this tournament with one of the biggest prize money in the Maharashtra Open Badminton Tournament, and we gave a prize, total prize of about 3.5 lakh rupees, which itself is a great thing as far as badminton is concerned. And the whole objective here was to encourage the players, not only the youngsters but the veterans, to take up this sport and play this game to the best of their ability. In fact, I must tell the dignitaries here that we have substantial amount which is surplus as far as the tournament is concerned, and we have thought that it would be appropriate on our part that we would like to sponsor youngsters, particularly underprivileged children who take up the game of badminton and want to continue that game forward. So we have identified today 4 such youngsters, and we'll be giving them a scholarship of about 25,000 rupees. And we will take it from the MBA to suggest us the players whom we could take. And I have requested Prakash also from his academy, or if he knows any of the youngsters who are good enough, then we will support them. Friends, we had, as Prasanna already said, we had almost about 256 participants participating in various events. And the support which we got from the MBA, the referees, was phenomenal. Well, a word about the guest of honor today, Sunil. Sunil is a very close friend of mine. And when I told him that we are going to have this particular tournament, he said, yes, I would like to be there, but I would really like to thank him and be indebted to him for changing his schedule, which he was supposed to leave today for the World Test Championship, and only because to be here with us, he postponed his flight to be tomorrow. I really thank you, Sunil, for being with me. Thank you. I think he's a legend as far as badminton is concerned. And the same thing, when I asked him to be guest of honor, in spite of his very, very busy schedule, because he runs fantastic academies as far as badminton is concerned, he consented to come. And I must give credit to my friend and his friend, Kiran Kaushik, for bringing him here today for the prize distribution function. Thank you, Prakash, very much for being with us. Friends, and I hope he is doing better in the next few days to join us at the MIG for any future events which will come. Also like to thank Gordon, who has done the press briefing, and during the entire tournament we get a fantastic press coverage. So I'd like to thank Gordon for all the support. And also some of the individuals which I would ask Prasanna to mention their names, and we would be grateful for them for conducting this particular tournament, which went off very, very successfully. And lastly, the staff of MIG Cricket Club. Not only the management, but the staff had been extraordinarily supportive. And it was only because of their support, particularly the sports manager, Shailesh Bharadwaj, the assistant post manager, Shirish Konkar, and his staff, and of course the General Secretary, Srikant Shetty, and the President, Ananta Barve, who could not be here today. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to hold this tournament. Thank you very much, friends.
Yes, thank you so much. Can we have a big round of applause for those thoughts? And what a lovely concept that was, to offer a tribute. A wonderful tournament was organized, and hence we are here. May I request Mr. Srikant Ward, the Secretary of the Maharashtra Badminton Association, to express his thoughts.
Good evening, friends, respected dignitaries on the dais, and all the badminton lovers and sports lovers who have assembled here on this wonderful evening. I'll be very brief, but want to stress a couple of points. First and foremost, when the proposal for conducting a badminton tournament came up from MIG Cricket Club, I was extremely positive. I was it felt very nice that MIG is going to organize a tournament after a lapse of a few years, because I always had wonderful memories of tournaments in MIG, their hospitality, their way of treating players, and you know, I wanted it to continue for years to come. So first of all, I must congratulate MIG Cricket Club for organizing one more excellent tournament. Let us all give a big applause to them for this. Secondly, their gesture of giving scholarships to upcoming talented and underprivileged children, badminton players. I think this is a role model of how not only the tournaments will work for the game, but support to the players matters most. And in this context, I think MIG has taken a lead, and I request many more clubs and organizers to follow this and help more and more underprivileged children who are trying to pursue badminton as a career, and it will help them definitely. So MIG has set up a new trend, and I'm sure this will be followed up in future by many others. Lastly, a word of appreciation, and I must say my feelings about these two great sportsmen of this country who have made it specially to join this function. Sunil, your presence when you were a player was so appealing, was so, I must say, impressive. And more importantly, your second innings as a commentator, you're making your presence felt in the same way. I think this is absolutely fantastic. We enjoy your commentary, we enjoy your comments, so crisp, so analytical, and at the same time, they teach us a lot of things. And Prakash, of course, has been a role model. He is a legend of Indian badminton. He has made it specially to join this function. I must say a lot of thanks to both these great sportsmen of this country, and I request all of you to give a big applause to them. I promise that on behalf of Maharashtra Badminton Association, we will continue to support the events that will be happening in MIG Club henceforth, and also our full support will be there for all the projects and all the other events that they will be conducting. We are with you. Dr. Ajit Desai and your team has done a fantastic job here, and I must say that I appreciate this on behalf of my president, Mr. Nadkarni, as well as the entire Executive Council of Maharashtra Badminton Association. I would like to make a special mention of Mr. Siddharth Patil, our Joint Secretary, Maharashtra Badminton Association. He is also here. Siddharth Patil is Joint Secretary, Maharashtra Badminton Association. I appreciate his presence as a player also, and he has won some titles also, so I congratulate him for that. I must say thanks to all of you and particularly MIG Cricket Club and Dr. Desai for having invited me here and given me this opportunity of speaking to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. The support of Maharashtra Badminton Association has been such a strong pillar of support. Thank you. Going ahead, then may I request in his own inimitable style, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar to express his thoughts.
Namaskar. Good evening, everybody. This is a very special evening. Very special evening. Firstly, I get to spend so much time with my all-time sporting hero, Prakash Padukone. Then, when I'm sitting here and seeing all the earlier badminton stars coming and receiving the mementos, Anil Pradhan, Iqbal Mahendra, Gill, Leroy, Sanjay, and of course Aparna. I mean, for somebody who's been a huge badminton fan, this was like, a dream. This has been really a dream evening to be able to be amongst, those who play badminton, those who enjoy badminton. And I played a little bit of badminton after I finished playing cricket. Before that, I used to play a little bit. But there was always a worry of when you were playing about having broken my leg near the ankle. There was always that worry that I might do further damage. So I didn't really play very seriously. But after I'm seriously, by the way, seriously. But after I finished playing cricket, I was playing almost 5 days a week with Gautam Thakur. Who was the Maharashtra singles champion. And he and I were partners. One thing I learned being an opening batsman is that you have to have a good partner. So when the bowling is very good, you stay at the non-striker's end and the other man takes all the batting. So when the bowlers are tired, then you go to the batting end and then you score runs. Similarly with the badminton, it was just the fact that I would be behind and Gautam would be at the net. Gautam would then come behind, do everything, and so I was just sort of shadowing him while he was playing all the shots. But again, I mean, I think it's the finest sport that I have seen. The dexterity that is required, the stamina, the elasticity, everything is something really special, which few other sports have. I know people talk about squash. I haven't really seen that much of squash, but I think badminton as a sport is probably the most fascinating sport that there is. When I used to watch Prakash play, and I watched him a couple of times, more than a couple of times actually, all I did was just watch his feet. I didn't actually watch the shuttle, what was happening to the shuttle. I should just watch his feet, because for me, I was playing at that time as well, and I was only looking to see how the weight transfer was taking place between, how his toes would go and then how he would get back on his heel and again on the toes. That was the only thing that I was watching. In the peripheral vision, you actually get to see the rally. But watching the feet was a learning experience, because it actually taught me as a cricketer, as a batter, how to balance yourself at the crease as well. Balance is such an important part. I think you might have heard me on television talking about when you see a good batter, the first thing that strikes you about a good batter is how balanced he is at the crease, and that whether he can move forward or back, there is a balance which is there, and that is exactly what was happening when I used to watch Prakash play. I mean, the silkiness of his shots, the smoothness, the deception, everything was there. But for me, it was really the feet, and it was just such an unbelievable experience to see that. What he did way back when you had to actually win 2 points to score a point. You had to score a point off your service, but if the service changed hands and then it went to the opponent, you had to win that point. You didn't get a point for that. You had to win that and then get to this thing. So you were actually playing 2 points to get a point, and to be able to win with that situation. Today, of course, you get a point of anybody's serve, but those days was completely different. And that's why the stamina required for that was unbelievable. And all the more reason why what he has achieved in badminton is unparalleled. I don't think anybody can ever match that. And of course, he's been an inspiration with what he did. Look at how Indian badminton has flowered after that. He's got his own academy now, from where we've got the young Lakshya Sen. Sadly, I think he lost today. He just informed me that he lost today in 3 games, Lakshya. But he's such a star, such a talent, and I think under Prakash's guidance, I'm sure he's going to win a lot more titles and give us a lot more joy. I just want to congratulate all those who participated today, because not everybody can win, but if you can go out there and enjoy the sport and convey that enjoyment to the spectators, then you played your part. So to all those who won today, congratulations. To all those who might have missed out today, all the very best. Work a little bit harder, and the next time around you will be able to win. And to the Maharashtra Badminton Association, congratulations for organizing this event, because these kind of events are the ones where you will keep the flame going and getting stronger and stronger. A few years back, I think we had a tournament in the memory of Gautam Thakkar. Sadly, I think that's not happening anymore. Hopefully, we'll be able to revive that tournament and fit it into the calendar, and I'm sure with Srikanth being there, we'll be able to find a particular week where we can fit that tournament in. But I mean, if that happens, then I'm going to be there, not participate, but I'll definitely be there, because I in 3 words, I love badminton. I just love it, and all those who play badminton are, like for me, absolutely, heroes. Like I said, when Anil Pradhan came to receive his memento, and Iqbal Mahindargi came, and then Sanjay also was there, and Leroy and Aparna. I mean, like a young kid watching all these people. But so thank you very much for giving me all that enjoyment. When I was growing up, watching you all, Milind and I, we would go and watch intercollegiate matches, sit in the gallery, and other matches as well. You know, Maharashtra Championships, etc. When they were played at the Hindu Gymkhana, we would be there. And the Bombay University Pavilion, when the events would take place, we would go there and scream ourselves, shouting at, against those we didn't want to win and shouting for those we wanted to win, like little kids. And today, seeing all of you all made me feel like a youngster again. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for having come here in such large numbers to encourage those who participated today and give them the feeling that next time they can go on to win. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Can you have a big round of applause? Really big round of applause. There are some speeches that we feel that should just not end and would always want to listen to him. We also listen to him on television, but just to give you a small piece of advice, a beautiful book, Sunny Days. I've lost the number of times, I've lost count of the number of times that I've read it, but all youngsters here, parents here, do read it. It's a fine book which will make you into a very, very strong individual, irrespective of whether you follow a sport or not. Can you have one big round of applause for Mr. Sunil Gavaskar for those thoughts? Thank you. And then, may I request all of us here, most of us here who grew up watching him, wanted to become like him, and today he's here amongst us. May I request Mr. Prakash Padukone to say a few words.
Good evening. Great pleasure to be here. After Sunil, I really don't know whether I deserve that much of praise, but I've been a big fan of his. Like, he was at least, like was mentioned earlier, 1971. I think nobody can forget. Unfortunately, there was not so much of TV at that time, but like rightly pointed out, I think he was the first Indian to have faced the West Indians without helmet, and without any protective gear, and in West Indies, and against the West Indies, which was the best team in the world at that time. I mean, many of the youngsters may not know it. It was not the present West Indies. It was the best West Indies team, especially the fast bowlers, the battery of fast bowlers they had, and the way he, I think, was a very young cricketer. His first tour abroad. So I think I was very young at that time. I was only 16, and he really inspired me to, to achieve something at the international level. Well, I think badminton has come a long way. Since I started playing in '62 as a 7-year-old. Very few, especially in the south, there was no badminton at all. There was another sport called ball badminton, which was very popular. Badminton especially was played mainly in the west, north and east, and only badminton came to the south probably in the 70s or even after 1918, maybe after I won the All England. There were very few badminton courts. Most of the players, Indian players at that time, were from these three regions. So, we played in marriage halls, but from there to now, I think there has been a big transition for the better, and the way the game has grown, I'm really happy that I think it won't be an exaggeration if I say that after cricket, badminton probably is the second most popular sport now in the country for all the right reasons. And if you look at it from any angle, whether it is performance at the international level, the kind of talent we have, the number of tournaments, prize money, number of the infrastructure, the number of new courts coming up, number of players playing the sport, not necessarily only for excellence, but even at the club level, it's unbelievable. So it shows the way the game is growing and the kind of talent we have. Earlier, for many years, there used to be only one good player at the top. Initially it was Nandu Natekar, then Dinesh Khanna was there for some time, I was there for some time, then Syed Modi came, then Gopi, so it was just one player at a time. But now, always, the talent was always there, but they were not getting enough opportunities to showcase their talent. They didn't have a platform. So, in the last 15-20 years, the way the game has grown, especially I think since 2010 when we had the Commonwealth Games, Saina came up, and after that I think there has been no looking back. And there was a time when Indian players were very scared of playing the Chinese. The first thing they would do when the draw was announced was to see if they were playing any of the Chinese. But now I think the roles have reversed, and now whenever the draw comes out, the Chinese first see whether they have any Indians playing against. And if they see an Indian, sometimes they give a walkover. They don't even come for the. So that is how the transformation has taken place, and so it shows the kind of talent. And in these days, any youngster who's talented, his or her talent will never go unnoticed. There are so many tournaments, age group tournaments, state level. The government is also doing a lot. Khelo India, there are foundations, there are state associations, the BI, there is incentives for winning international tournament. There is a lot of prize money. Sindhu, Saina, Shrikant, Lakshya, they've all now of course Satvik and Chirag. So earlier we were good only in the singles. Now we are doing well in the paired events as well. And I think the recent victory in the Thomas Cup last year, I think really deserves credit, because it's not easy to win a Thomas Cup, because your team needs to be equally strong in singles and doubles. Earlier we were always good in singles, but we were way behind in doubles. But the way we have progressed, I think shows the kind of talent and the way we can adapt. I think recently even the ladies doubles pair is doing well. So I think we are on the right track. And I must compliment the MIG Sports Club for organizing this tournament in a very successful manner. Also shows with proper contacts and the way we organize, have a good committee. It's very easy to raise funds. It's not difficult at all, but you need to have a plan and work towards that. And from what Ajit mentioned, I think in 3 months' time they've organized such a big event. So I think it's a indication for a lot of other clubs and organizations, that where there is a will, there is a way. I congratulate the winners and again compliment the managing committee and the organizing committee for having organized such a successful tournament, and also compliment the MIG club for having organized this tournament so successfully. Thank you once again for having invited me here, and it's a great pleasure to be here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And what a lovely statement that was. The transformation that Indian badminton has seen, where now the Chinese are afraid and they see the draw, that whom are they playing against? Are they playing against India? The first tournament that sir played was way back in 1962, the Karnataka State Junior Championships. Then the Senior National Champion in 1971, and then the All England in 1980. And today an inspiration for all of us. Can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Prakash Padukone? Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful thoughts. It will really inspire each and every one. Okay, let's get on with the prize distribution ceremony. Firstly, we'd like to thank the referees. There's a big list of referees, but we'd like to thank and felicitate the chief referee and the deputy referee. May I request Mr. Ajit Nair and Mr. Mahesh Aras to jointly present it to the chief referee first. The chief referee of this tournament, Mr. Parijat Nathu. May I request Mr. Parijat Nathu to kindly come up. Keep the claps going, friends. Keep the claps going. The job of a referee, chief referee, to ensure that everything is on track. The schedule, the matches, the draws, everything. Thank you to Parijat Nathu, chief referee, and the deputy referee, Aniruddha Joshi. May I request Mr. Aniruddha Joshi to kindly come up and receive a small token of appreciation on behalf of the organizing committee. The two referees, the chief referee Parijat Nathu and the deputy referee Aniruddha Joshi. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, then as Dr. Ajit Desai mentioned in his welcome address, there's a special felicitation of 4 gentlemen that we would like to do. Actually 6. And may I request Dr. Ajit Desai to kindly come up and present it to those 6 gentlemen. Firstly, he's an office bearer with the Greater Mumbai Badminton Association, a vice president, a former international, played for the railways, was so crazy about badminton, he quit that job, started his own academy. He was so crazy, he named his academy Shuttle Craze. And whenever there's a badminton tournament here, or in Mumbai or in Maharashtra, you'll always see him helping out Mangrish Palekar. Mangrish Palekar plays in the veterans, but he defies his age when you see him playing in the veteran circuit. Yes, can we have a big round of applause and a big thank you to Mangrish Palekar for all his support in the smooth conduct of this tournament. A true champion who has played for India at the highest level. Thank you. Thank you, Mangrish. So may I request you to wait. Then may I request another individual. Whenever there's a tough day, you go sit next to him as the referee. It'll be ensured that you'll have a breeze day ahead. Sachin Bharti. Once again, a wonderful human being, professional in the world of badminton. Whether it's an inter-school tournament, whether it's the biggest league, you'll always see him smiling and giving all answers to your queries. A big thank you to Mr. Sachin Bharti. He works with the BEST and we always call him the best referee. Thank you, Sachin. Going ahead, as Dr. Ajit Desai mentioned, the sports manager of MIG Cricket Club, Mr. Shailesh Bharadwaj. Shailesh, thank you for all your prompt responses every time. Whenever there was a small requirement, big requirement, always there. Thank you. Then Mr. Shirish Konkar. And may I tell you, Shirish Konkar is an expert statistician as well. If you've heard about the name Mohandas Menon, there's a journal that is published every year and he contributes big time to all the statistics in that journal. Then, all those who are wearing this green t-shirt of badminton of MIG Cricket Club, on your right arm sleeve, there's AK written on it. 47 is not written, but only AK is written. That AK stands for Mr. Ashwin Khanolkar. May I request Mr. Ashwin Khanolkar to kindly come up. And a special felicitation of 2 friends, Dr. Ajit Desai, felicitating AK as he is now fondly called, Ashwin Khanolkar. Yes, can you have a big round of applause for AK? Thank you, Ashwin Kaka. Yes, and a big help in physiotherapy, Dr. Gaurish Kenkre. May I request Dr. Gaurish? All his students were there for 5 days. A big thank you to Dr. Gaurish Kenkre. A big thank you. And all these felicitations at the hands of Dr. Ajit Desai. Thank you, sir. Thank you. A special mention of Jolly Friends Sports Club as well. This YouTube live that you all saw, whether on the screen or at home on your screens. A big round of applause for Jolly Friends Sports Club as well for ensuring that the streaming was live on YouTube. Yes, going ahead, as Dr. Ajit Desai mentioned about the special initiative of a sponsorship, a total value of 1,25,000 to 4 students. Firstly, may I request Mrs. Veena Nadkarni to kindly come up and present it to the first 2 individuals, the 2 girls. And the first one, may I invite Anvisha Ghorpade, a scholarship worth 25,000 rupees. And what a wonderful gesture it is from the tournament committee to hand it over to 4 upcoming budding badminton players, 2 girls and 2 boys. Anvisha Ghorpade, and ma'am, I request you to present another one to Vedika Kulkarni. Vedika, if you could come up. Yes, keep the claps going. A scholarship worth 25,000 rupees each to 4 individuals, and a total scholarship of 1 lakh rupees to budding, promising and upcoming youngsters. Thank you, Veena ma'am. May I request Mr. Sandeep Tungare to kindly come up. Mr. Sandeep Tungare to kindly come up and present the next 2 scholarships. Yes, he's joining us. The next 2 winners of this scholarship, may I invite on stage Swaraj Bhamre. Swaraj, if you could come up. Yes, keep the claps going, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fabulous initiative. Swaraj Bhamre, a scholarship of 25,000 rupees. And then may I invite Ayan Padnekar to kindly come up and receive his check of 25,000 rupees as a scholarship on behalf of this tournament. Well done. Can we have a really big round of applause for all the 4 award winners? Swaraj Bhamre, Anvisha Ghorpade, Vedika Kulkarni and Ayan Padnekar. Okay, now let's go on to the 6 categories that we had. We start with under 17, and this is going to be a very special memory because it's going to be presented by Mr. Sunil Gavaskar. May I request sir to kindly come up and present it to the under 17 girls first and then the under 17 boys. Shailesh, we start with the under 17 girls first. Okay, under 17 girls, we start with 2 semi-finalists, runners-up and then the winners. The 2 semi-finalists, Vedika Kulkarni and Ketki Thite. So 5,000 each for the semi-finalists, 15,000 for the runners-up, and 25 for the winners. Vedika Kulkarni and Ketki Thite, the 2 semi-finalists. Keep the claps going. We can do better than this. Come on. Well done. Then the runner-up in girls under 17, Riya Vinherkar. So 5,000 each for the semi-finalists, 15,000 for the runners-up, and 25,000 for the winners. Well done, Riya. And the champion in girls under 17, Naisha Bhatoe. Naisha Bhatoe is a name you should be really aware of. He's making real rapid strides in the world of badminton. And if you've seen the biopic on Saina Nehwal, the young Saina has been played by Naisha Bhatoe. 25,000. Well done, Naisha. Keep winning all the big titles. Yes. Now we go to the boys under 17. The 2 semi-finalists, 5,000 each, and a matter of pride as well, Ishan Salvi and Swaraj Bhamre. May I request both the boys to kindly come up. Ishan Salvi and Swaraj Bhamre, the 2 semi-finalists of the boys singles under 17. 5,000 each to the 2 semi-finalists, Ishan and Swaraj. Well done. The runner-up in boys singles under 17, Arnav Dagli. Arnav can come up and receive a certificate, a trophy, and a prize money 15,000 for the runners-up. A total prize money worth 3.5 lakh rupees for this tournament. And the champion, Sarvesh Yadav. Beat Arnav there in the final, but well fought. Sarvesh from Thane, a certificate, trophy and a prize worth 25,000 rupees. Sarvesh Yadav. Well done, well done. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, then we go ahead to the next category, women's doubles veterans, 70 plus combined age group. May I request Mr. Shrikant Wad to kindly come up and present it to the 4 doubles players who have emerged here. The semi-finalists, firstly may I invite the pair of Pooja Khandekar and Swapnal Chakrabarti. Keep the claps going. The veterans in 70 plus combined age group, the 2 semi-finalists, Pooja Khandekar and Swapnal Chakrabarti. Keep the claps going, ladies and gentlemen. Then the other semi-finalists, Bhagya Lakshmi Kulkarni and Tejaswini Pilankar. So the semi-finalists, Pooja Khandekar, Swapnal Chakrabarti, Bhagya Lakshmi Kulkarni and Tejaswini Pilankar. The semi-finalists, 5,000 each. Well done. Then the runners-up, a trophy, certificate and a cash prize of 15,000. The runners-up, Deanne Rodriguez and Nisha Springett. This is a pair which plays veterans women's doubles regularly. And when Deanne is playing, you would surely know that Deanne is playing on the badminton circuit. Yes, well done. Can we have a round of applause for the runners-up, Diane Rodriguez and Nisha Springett. Yes, and then the champions in 70 plus combined age group women's doubles, Dipti Paranspe Purohit and Priya Ambekar. Yes, a big round of applause to the champions of the 70 plus combined women's doubles veterans. Congratulations and well played. Thank you. Thank you, Srikanth sir. Thank you. Then we go to the next one, that is men's doubles veterans, 80 plus combined age group. May I request both the Ajits on the stage to kindly come up, Dr. Ajit Desai and Mr. Ajit Nair to kindly come up and present it. Doubles veterans, 80 plus. The two semi-finalists pairs. Firstly, may I invite on stage Ashish Khedekar and Sandeep Mohan. Ashish is not there, okay? So Sandeep can collect it on behalf of Ashish. Ashish Khedekar and Sandeep Mohan, the semi-finalist pair in 80 plus combined men's doubles veterans. Once again, the cash prize remains same, 5,000 rupees for the two semi-finalists, 15,000 for the runners-up and 25 for the winners. Ashish Khedekar and Sandeep Mohan, the semi-finalists. Thank you. And then may I invite Milind Rane and Shaiju Thomas to kindly come up. Milind Rane and Shaiju Thomas, the semi-finalists pair. Yes, keep the claps going, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the claps going. They played some top-class badminton over the last 5 days. 5,000 rupees, the prize money, a wonderful trophy and a certificate as well. Then the runners-up in 80 plus combined age group men's veterans, Kaushik Vartak and Rohit Athale. Well done, Kaushik and Rohit, the runners-up. 15,000, a certificate and a trophy in the 80 plus combined men's doubles age group. And then the champions in 80 plus combined age group men's doubles veterans, Amit Deshpande and Prashant Bahatre. Well done. You'll always see them in the badminton circuit, both of them, Amit and Prashant. And in the 80 plus veteran circuit, the champions. Well done to the champions. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, going ahead. Two more categories to go. Men's doubles veterans combined age group 90 plus. May I request Mr. Prakash Padukone and Mr. Mahesh Aras to jointly present it to the men's doubles veterans 90 plus. The two semi-finalists are pairs. Firstly, may I invite Ashish Khedekar and Sandeep Mohan there as well. So that's two semi-finalists back to back for Ashish and Sandeep. Well done. Then the other semi-finalists, Murukan EV and Rakesh Raghavan. Well done to the two semi-finalists, Ashish, Sandeep, Murukan and Rakesh. Then the runners-up in 90 plus. One of them shares the same surname with our guest on the dais, Prashant Bahatre and Yogesh Padukone. Yogesh has been playing at MIG for so many years, coach as well. His son was giving us all the updates of all the scores that were happening on the badminton circuit. So the runners-up, Prashant Bahatre and Yogesh Padukone. And then the champions in the 90 plus veterans men's doubles, Parag Ekande and Siddharth Patil. Yes, well done Siddharth Patil, and as sir said, Joint Secretary of the NBA, thank you so much for your support and well played. Parag Ekande and Siddharth Patil. Once again, prize money worth 25,000 rupees, certificate and a wonderful trophy as well. The champions in the 90 plus veterans men's doubles. Well done, thank you. Thank you. Prakash sir, I request you to wait. Mahesh sir, I request Sunil sir to join Prakash sir to felicitate and present the last set of awards, which is the biggest one. The Team Championship Awards. Really a closely contested final event today, and we'll be closing our prize distribution ceremony with the Team Championship Awards. Firstly, the two semi-finalists positioned at 4, Goregaon Sports Club. May I invite the Goregaon Sports Club team to kindly come up. George Koshi, Jitendra Gupta, Mandar Ranade, Nigel Disa, Prasad Shetty, Rajesh Bhanushali, Sanjay Khetan and Sanjeev Mahajan to kindly come up. Goregaon Sports Club to kindly come up. Yes, Goregaon Sports Club to kindly come up. The semi-finalists are positioned at 3 or 4, as you may call it, in the team championship. 10,000, the winning prize money. Then the other semi-finalists, the host team or the home team, as you may call it, MIG Cricket Club A team. Yes, they are in full attendance. Once again, a wonderful achievement. The semi-finalists, MIG Cricket Club A team. So 3 Padukones on the stage. Well done, congratulations. A good effort that you put up. And Prakash is saying he'll keep the check. Okay, going ahead. The runners-up. What a match that we had today. An absolutely top-class match worthy of a final. The runners-up of the team championship event, GSM Sports Club. Amit Deshpande, Amit Sanap, Gurmeet Singh Matharu, Parag Ekande, Shiv Kiran Singh Thakur, Siddharth Patil, Sunny Dukkal and Swapnil Malpathak. 30,000 is the prize money and a wonderful trophy as well. GSM Sports Club. Can we have a round of applause for a wonderful match that we had today at the MIG Cricket Club badminton courts? Yes, well done to GSM Sports Club. And then the champions of the team event. What a wonderful match that it was. Closely contested, nail-biting encounter. But they emerged victorious. The team Andheri Sports Complex Tigers. A prize money worth 50,000 rupees, a certificate and a trophy as well. Himanshu Vaidya, Pradeep Behrani, Prem R, Rahul Tipnis, Rajat Mitra, Sandeep Mohan, Sushant Shetty and Vishal Manchanda.
I'd like to introduce myself, Shirish Nadkarni. That is not important. Sunil, would you please speak? There is a gesture from one of my very old friends whose name also happens to be Shirish. Shirish Gopte is donating 25,000 rupees to MIG Club to the Suhas Nadkarni Fund for use in whatever purpose they would like to use. I would like to ask Shirish to hand this over to Prakash and Sunil, who will then do the honors. Thank you.
Pandan. बोल ना. हाँ हाँ यार ठीक है. वैसे ही लाइव में तू 2-3 बार दिखाया है स्टार्टिंग में.
Yes, also.
चल ठीक है.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All the champions will also get their kit bags from Unix, and please do collect them. Do collect them from the same counter where the trophies are kept. Do collect your Unix kit bags to all the champions. Also a special mention, a special thank you to Mr. Ajit Nair for all the help and coordination in ensuring all things were on the right track as a tournament coordinator. He deserves a big round of applause. A special thank you to Mr. Ajit Nair. Thank you. That's it, but to officially close the evening and present the vote of thanks, may I request Mr. Mahesh Aras to kindly do the honors. Thank you.
I am aware that all of you are waiting for the dinner, so let me be very brief. On behalf of MIG Cricket Club, the Suhas Nadkarni Organizing Committee, Suhas Nadkarni family and friends, I would like to offer a vote of thanks for the following individuals. Padma Bhushan Shri Sunil Gavaskar, Padma Shri Prakash Padukot, Mr. Shrikant Ward, Secretary Mumbai Badminton Association, Maharashtra Badminton Association, referees Parijat Natu and Aniruddha Joshi and his support staff, special invitees former badminton players and cricketers, gold sponsors Tata Sports Club, Union Bank, Saraswat Bank, Entor Pharma, MCA member Mr. Narvekar, bronze sponsors Asian Paints, MediSearch Lab, Nishant Enterprises, Mr. Pakle and Mr. Subhash Bujle, Nadkarni family, Sandeep Tungare family, Hubert Miranda family and Dr. Pratap Raut and family. A special thanks to Dr. Girish Kekre and his team for physiotherapy. Thanks to Mr. Gordon and press coverage. Many thanks to MIT staff and Andheri Sports Club. And special thanks for Ajit Desai. Thank you very much. Please join us for the dinner.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
कर दो ना. ठीक है करता हूँ.